Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Karina from Day by Day K, your fitness instructor and fitness competitor. Guys, I am super excited for today's video because in today's video I'm starting a whole new series, and this series is going to be of in-home workouts. I got this idea when I was actually prepping for my show, and this is kind of, it came to my mind like for people that maybe, don't have a gym membership and maybe aren't comfortable going to the gym yet, or maybe it's a cost thing, or maybe there's no gym in the area, or whatever other reason. So I thought what I'd do for you guys is actually put together a series of workouts that you can do at home, almost similar to what I was doing in my first phase for contest prep. So basically everything that I was doing in the gym, all the same, but translated into in-home exercises that you can do in the comfort of your own home, obviously. Now, if some of you are, dealing with winter season, as I am over here, then also the same thing goes for you. Sometimes maybe we don't want to go to the gym, we don't want to, leave the house because it's so much snow, or sometimes the gym's closed. So this is great options to basically get your workout in at home. For this program, you are going to need small amounts of equipment. So we are going to be using resistance bands once in a while, and we are going to be using weights. If you don't have weights, you can use kettlebells, or what I can suggest is even taking water bottles, putting them in plastic bags, and just using those to hold on to and just to have weight. And as you get stronger, you just put in more water bottles on each side. So that's a great way to kind of increase your resistance without actually having to have equipment at home. With that being said, we're going to start off with chest today, so upper body workout, and I really hope you guys enjoy. If you do like the content that you are seeing on my channel, make sure you like and subscribe, and I will definitely see you guys soon. Enjoy the workout. Ciao, ciao.
So we're going to start off with dumbbell chest press. Now I have kettlebells here, but of course dumbbells work just the same. So I'm laying down nice and flat, my knees are bent so that I can actually bring my belly button to the spine and keep my back nice and flat on the mat. And then I'm pressing the weights up over my chest, not over my face. So this is something that you really want to be aware of, is where that weight is coming up to. And I want to just control that weight on the way up, on the way down, making sure I have a pretty good pace. You don't want to be pumping through it too fast. You also don't want to be going too slow. Now here's a couple of things you want to avoid. So a lot of the time people will press up and then they don't realize that their shoulders start to engage because their arms get tired, and what happens is they're actually working their shoulders more than they end up working their chest. So you want to make sure that your elbows are kind of aligned with your chest as well, and elbows and wrists are aligned. Now once you've mastered that, we can head into incline dumbbell chest press, which is basically the same thing, but we're on an incline position, so we've changed the angle, working the chest, a little bit more of the upper chest. I'm using a ball here to sit on and lean against, and I'm pressing up. Same thing here, you want to keep your feet nice and flat, belly button to the spine, core is nice and tight, and also notice my neck, it's pretty aligned, so my spine is nice and straight. You don't want to be kind of like tilting your head too far back or too far forward. From there, we're going to add in flat dumbbell flies. So I'm laying down again, and then I'm bringing those weights out to the side and bringing it in. Now this one here, again, anything that's further away from the center of your body. So as our arms are straight here, it's going to be a little bit more challenging. So you just want to make sure your elbows are soft. You're not locking out your elbows as you do this move. And then as you're coming in, you're really focusing on squeezing the chest. Don't just think about the arms moving here. You're really squeezing the center of your chest on the way up. Again, a very common mistake that people make is basically the same thing, that shoulder engagement, or they're bending their elbows and kind of having their arms a little bit too high up. So you really want to keep that in mind. Check your form in the mirror if you can, because sometimes it feels like you've got it in the right spot, but you really don't. And then again, once we've mastered that, you can head into the incline dumbbell flies. So similar concept here. So again, still notice that I'm not really pushing it up to over my head. It's still kind of coming across towards over my chest. So keeping that in mind. My elbows, again, they're not locked out. So I'm not putting pressure on the joints. I'm working the muscles. Okay, and then again, feet are nice and flat, belly button to the spine. And then from here, we're going to head into some push-ups. So I will post a link below for how to do a proper push-up if you haven't seen that video yet, if you need some help. But I will go through the 3 basic options here. So option 1 is the box push-up, just kind of getting used to the movement here. Again, you should be feeling this not as much in your shoulders as you are feeling it in your chest or your arms, your biceps kind of. This is the half push-up here. So again, core is engaged, or we got the full push-up, again, kind of like in a plank position, taking it down, chest to the floor. Remember guys, form over reps, so you really want to get your chest all the way down. If you're doing those minis or those halves, you're not getting the same benefit out of this. Now this one here, this is a resistance band fly, and this is just like an option. A couple of things you want to make sure is that band is kind of aligned with your chest as you're sitting on your chair, okay? And this one isn't super intense, so you might need to kind of increase that resistance by kind of wrapping it around a couple of times there. I'm going to bring my arms straight out and then relaxing my shoulders. I'm going to bring my arms out and then squeeze my chest on the way in. It's not depends on the band that you have as well. And you do want to make sure that band is nice and high. Now I'm going to move forward in the seat in a second because I found that it was very light for me to do and the band kind of slipped down. So that's something that you do want to avoid right over here. However, I didn't realize that until after I recorded the video. So just want to let you know, don't keep the band there. You want to keep the band a little bit higher, but again, move forward on your seat if you need a little bit more resistance. And that completes our chest day at home. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you do decide to try it out, please let me know. And as always, I hope you guys have a great day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Ciao, ciao.